Hi, Stacy here with Limelight AZ. So I got my hair washed. I'm very happy about that. I feel much cleaner. Like I said before, I've been able to kind of deal with my body, but my hair, there was nothing I could do about. So it's a disaster, but it's shower head. So or you know, clean anyway. I obviously didn't make it into the shower, but it's clean. Um, I did really good with sitting up, which I was happy with. I was expecting to have a lot of trouble getting my hair washed because when I sit up, usually the muscles between my knees and my tailbone, all of the muscles in there start hurting. There's a train coming. I'm going to pause it. Anyway, so all those muscles tend to hurt when I'm sitting up for 5 minutes even. I've had occasions where it just starts hurting. It just feels like perpetually tightened and there's just nothing you can do, and the sitting on that hurts. Um, but I did really well with it. It didn't bother me at all. What I wasn't expecting is that when I laid back down, my hips would hurt. So that was kind of, apparently I'm going to have to do some retraining with my hips once I do get to a point of being able to sit up and stand and move again. So, because my hips were not happy when I tried to lay down. My hips were very, very stiff. However, on the flip side, I'm also just stiff right now. Every morning for the last week, I've been waking up and every day it just seems to be getting just a little bit worse and hurting just a little bit more. And so whatever my body's going through, it's causing some of the symptoms that I was having before that I had had a little break from, where I was feeling pretty good. Now my body aches are increasing. It's not as bad as it's been previously, but it's enough that I'm like, I just don't feel very good when I'm waking up in the morning. I do wake up going, oh, I'm hurting. So that kind of stinks. So that could be part of what was going on with my hips after washing my hair. Very strange thing going on with my skin. My husband says it's just my calluses rubbing off, but it's all of my skin is doing this. But you could really see it on the palm of my hands this morning because my hands were wet from having washed my hair. So here you go. So all of this chunky stuff, oh, not the hair, but the chunky stuff, is actual skin that I was able to rub off of the palm of my hand, not even the top of my hand, like the palm of my hand. You can see the lines where my finger was rubbing. We washed my hair and my hand got wet, and this is the results. That's strange. I've never had the palms of my hands molt before. Okay, so I just did video. Can you see my hand okay?
Yes, too bright in the background. It's going to be hard to do. That's better.
I can't see, but I know what it's going to do. But I just did video of my other hand showing like the results of having rubbed at it. And now I'm going to do this hand so you can see what happens. I mean, it's like as if I had put like Elmer's glue on my hand, but it's not. It's just my skin. And this is not going as easily as the other one because my hand is not as wet as the other one was. But especially like right here, it's like, I don't, see if you can get where you can see where it's all kind of bumpy right there. You able to see it?
Not really. A little bit.
That better?
Yeah.
So it's all kind of bumpy. That's where the dead skin is. And it's just so strange that my hand is doing this. I mean, gosh, it looks like I'm an alien. And right there, it's just rubbing off. It's like what happens to the bottom of your feet when they get really hardened. But this is my hands. So I don't know if this is part of the retracing or what this is, but gross. Okay. So very, very strange thing with my skin. I don't really like having my skin sloughing off and making me feel very reptilian. Um, but if it's part of my body's healing process, then I'll take it. Especially with me not feeling very good. Right now I just have a lot of symptoms, and so symptoms of healing is a good idea, is a good thing. Today we are going to be going up to 7 stings. I'm very excited about that. We only have 6 of the reversible tweezers, so we're going to have to get our hands on some more at some point, but that's not going to happen today. So unfortunately, we'll have to do it in 2 parts. I don't like doing that. I like just getting them all done at once and then not have to stretch out the time that I'm having the stingers in for 20, 30, 40 minutes. So, or 20 minutes is normal, but for 30, 40 minutes. So I'm kind of bummed about that, but I mean, at least I have the bees to be able to sting with, and I am able to go up to 7 stings. So tomorrow I probably should start doing the sauna blanket again, which I really haven't been doing because I haven't really felt like I was herxing because I am feeling so crummy. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I feel like I need to do it tomorrow. I'm guessing I will after 7 stings. And I'm also changing my diet because I am feeling some pretty crummy. I haven't really been on top of my diet as well. I've been eating more processed foods, like the gluten-free waffles last week and some corn dogs. And so not a lot. I mean, still been eating pretty good for the most part, but I've been adding in more processed foods than I had been for the last month and a half or so. So, or 2 months, I should say. Anyway, so I'm going to be changing my diet again and start going back to less processed foods, less sugar. The sugar isn't too bad unless I'm eating waffles, which I only had 2 occasions of. So, sugar doesn't seem to be a problem for me to avoid. And I added in a supplement today, which is my multivitamin. So I am now taking the vitamin C, which is 3,000 milligrams a day. I do it 3 times a day for 1,000 milligrams at each time I do that. Then I'm taking magnesium, and I'm taking what is it? Oh, yucca stock for the ammonia on the brain. And now have started taking a multivitamin, and I'm adding in one supplement every 5 to 9 days so that I can make sure that none of them are upsetting my stomach, because I started having really a lot of problems with my stomach a few weeks back because I think I was on so many supplements and had started them all so quickly. So adding in one at a time. That way, if I see a problematic one, then I'll be able to identify it. I stretched this time out a little bit longer, and I didn't do it in 5 days because I wasn't sure if the yucca stock was causing problems or not. But I think it was just some of the food I've been eating. Dairy is one of the things that I'm going to be nixing here immediately. So anyways, I think that's it, and so glad to have a clean head, and thankful for family that can help me with it. So, talk to you later. Bye.